It's one of those things. If you have the actual paper document, like when I go into the office and I say, "Can I hit the actual paper?" That's one thing. Especially if you make a digital recording or you make an electronic record and then somebody hacks it. And even if you have a backup, if you have to keep it online, right? Because you don't have your own off site storage and you have to make priorities. Well, what are you going to keep online versus what you're not? Then the video I made where I talked about how this was connected to how I had been dealing with Walmart. And it was actually a very, very appropriate reference, right? And not only was it a very, very appropriate reference, you know what it shows? It shows a premeditated, or at least a moment of direct intercession between whatever the allegations were concerning the Trump campaign and whatever the allegations were concerning the Clinton campaign. Right here, right? Why? Because what are these? What this is, as I said, is it's somebody's fake attempt at due diligence, i.e., well, we're giving you this list, and this is how, in our proprietary database structure, we would go ahead and speculate on your food purchases. Ah, yeah, Shira, huh? And so it was because there was that information about how Goldman Sachs and how Albertsons and the charity and all of that stuff, and just in time for that Tom Thumb, which is in network with Albertsons and the whole situation with the Kroger and the cross branding. And then the question was, well, was this something that is a proprietary model of Walmart and that Walmart agreed to give to Tom Thumb, or is it the kind of thing that Walmart has access to it because they have some sort of shared investment scheme? And at the end of the evaluation, which I did, which took less than an hour, right? Because presumably it was publicly accessible information. What it showed is that Goldman Sachs had worked a deal with Walmart at a very pivotal time, around the same time that Goldman Sachs was working deals with Albertsons, and how Albertsons is connected to Tom Thumb, right? So you stole that evidence at the time I made it because it was a psyop, and it was your effort to try to make what? See, you guys got to understand something. When you do this like cold and hot thing, where you act like a total jackass, that's really oppressive and really cruel, without any actual underlying reason for it other than to just try to intimidate. And then you try to act all really sweet and sad and like you're just a nice old guy that lost your temper. You got to make sure you don't get caught intentionally altering the record in order to cover up that you stole evidence and tried to use it for illegal activities.